been 7 years since the first Mafia game hit PC. Now let's try to forget the terrible console port that came 2 years later. Where the first game took place in the 1930s, this one starts just after the end of World War II. Each mission serves as a day in the life of the main character Vito, with Mafia 2's story spanning 10 years. As time progresses, you'll see different cars on the road and a radical change in the fashion sense of the populace. But 2K is only showing the early 50s right now, so we can't demonstrate this change quite yet. The game is open world, but is very story-driven. Developer 2K Czech isn't including day and night cycles or dynamic weather, just so they can directly control the atmosphere of each scene. This isn't going to be like a game like GTA 4, where you're just riding around enjoying yourself. This is actually a very controlled game that is more about story and pacing than anything else. Vito's a guy who needs money to support his sick mother. You know, he's one of those good guys in a bad situation kind of deals. Your partner Joe, on the other hand, is all about fame and glory. He's also not the most subtle guy. Like where you just want to assassinate a mob boss quietly, he'll use a bomb that destroys half a building. He's the Joe Pesci kind of gangster. That is, if Joe Pesci was a gangster and not just some short angry dude. Like the first Mafia, there are a lot of different ways to approach a mission. Like here, you can snag janitor clothes and try to use stealth to sneak past some guys. Or you can just go in guns blazing, which obviously is the more fun option. Mafia 2 has all the third-person action standards that you'd expect. That includes regenerative health, a cover system, and snarky comments.
Seriously? When did you become the smart one?
Every object in the environment is destructible, so when you have a fight at a bar, the bottles will shatter around you and decorative glass can be blown to bits. And while there's no co-op, you are going to have Joe with you most of the time, and there are scripted events that happen along the way. Take Joe here deciding that he wants to punch this dude and throw him out the window. Crazy old Joe. While I only saw a single mission from Mafia 2, it does have all of the elements that made the original PC game so great. So long as it doesn't swerve down the road of the awful console port of 04, this should be a good one. For more on Mafia 2, check out IGN.com.